Higgsfield just dropped a brand new feature called Canvas, which is a node-based canvas that allows you to create different kinds of nodes for different kinds of content, then connect them together into one visual workflow. And it honestly makes the entire process of creating AI content much more natural and also organized, because before this, when you worked on a project, you would have all your materials scattered across different tabs, and that would become hard to manage. For instance, you would generate an image in one tab, then you would want to turn that into a video, in which case you would have to switch tabs, and maybe from there you want to upscale the video, again you would have to switch tabs. But with Canvas, you're able to do all of that in a single visual workspace, which just makes everything much more intuitive, especially if you're working with the team, because now you have everything related to a project in a single pipeline where everybody is able to see it. So in this video, I'll walk you through how Higgsfield Canvas works, how the node-based workflow feels, and why this could make AI content creation much cleaner and easier to manage. So without further ado, let's dive right in. All right, so to access Canvas, you can click on this newly added option on the nav bar, and when you do that, you will come to this page that I'm currently in here, and from here you can create your new canvas. They even have templates that they already created, which we can take a look at. But before we do that, let me actually just go ahead and create a new canvas so that we can see how the entire experience feels. And now we got an empty canvas. You can see this double or right click anywhere to create a node to start generating. So I'll just go ahead and do that. I'll click here, and that pops up an options menu. We got things like the prompt option. This is basically just a text box where you can add in your prompt, and on its own it does nothing. You'll have to connect it to other generative nodes such as the image generator node, and then it becomes that node's prompt. We got things like the image generator, the video generator, voice generator, LLM assistant, which is basically an LLM embedded into the canvas itself, and you can make it do things like, hey, generate a prompt for this video or these images, whatever. Then we got references. You can either upload it from your computer or select from the assets, basically the files that you already uploaded to your Higgsfield account. Next, we already went over these, but then we got voiceover, change voice, translate, and a couple of utilities such as text and sticky note, right? For instance, let's just click on prompt and see what we get. So again, we have an empty text field, which on its own does nothing. Let's say an apple, right? For the sake of this example. Then what I can do is I can drag this plus sign here and then drop it somewhere and pick a node that I'm interested in. For instance, let's go with the image generation node. And now you can see that this prompt here automatically transferred into the prompt of this node, but you can additionally also add in an extra prompt. So I could have just added an apple here, and I wouldn't even have to use this node here in order to do that, right? So you don't need to create an external node in order to create prompts for these nodes. They already have their own built-in prompt box that you can enter your prompts into. And this is the exact same thing that you would see in the image generation page, and you have everything that we already have there, right? So nothing different, just in the form of a node. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on Nano Banana 2, since this is a much faster way to generate an image compared to GPT image. And I'm gonna click on generate. And the cool thing about this is while this is generating, I can do other things in the same workspace and, you know, click on video generator and generate a video at the same time, or maybe, you know, generate a voice. All right, so the image of an apple is ready. And what I can do with this is I can then drag this part of the node into the video generator. And now this automatically makes it the input image of this video node that we have here. And I would be able to go ahead and just pick a video model that I can, you know, select from and then generate a video out of. All right, so let's actually try a proper example instead of generating images of an apple. I'm gonna double click on the canvas and then click on assets. And from here, I'm gonna pick this lady here and this drink here. And what I wanna do is I wanna create a photo shoot by combining both of these. And since they have the option to add an LLM, I'm actually gonna do that. So I'm gonna double click again and click on LLM. And then I'll put this one here and then connect both of these images into the LLM node. and we can pick a model from here. We can, for example, go with Claude Sonnet 4.6, which is set by default. So I'm just going to go with that actually. And I'm going to tell it, please generate a lifestyle photo shoot of the lady with the drink. She's drinking it under the sun. Your response should just be the prompt. Now let's click on generate and see what we get. All right, so we got our result here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and then create an image generation node. And in here, I'm going to add in again or connect these nodes into this node as well and pick the image model that I want to use to generate this image. Along with it, I can set the aspect ratio. For this, I'll just go with 1:1 and I'll click on generate. All right, so the generation failed on the first try, so I'm regenerating. All right, so for some reason, the second attempt also failed, so I'm just gonna switch the model and click on regenerate. This should hopefully fix the problem. All right, now we wait. And by the way, if you don't already know, I also own a school community called AI Video Mastery. I would recommend you to check it out if you are serious about AI. We have structured courses that are regularly updated, designed to take you from a complete beginner to somebody who is able to generate content that brands actually pay for. So again, if you're serious about AI, check it out. But now let's get back to the video. All right, so generating it with Nano Banana 2 did the trick. You saw the workflow that we have here. What I can do next is I can again drag this node and then click on, for example, the video generation node. And from here, I would be able to create a video directly from this image that we just generated. But yeah, so there you go. This is what Higgsfield's new canvas is about. I think it's going to be very helpful, especially in keeping things organized. I don't mind having to switch between tabs, but for me, I think being able to organize the content that I generate into a single canvas like this is just gonna help me visualize the entire pipeline better. And again, especially if you are working with a team, it makes it so much more easier in my opinion. But yeah, that's about it with the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave it a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.